After that, beauty queen etiquette. And it's not just for beauty queens. Etiquette that we all need to know about. Our etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman, is here. She'll have some tips. Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Our etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman, has some tips for beauty queens. And, you know, since we're all kind of beauty queens, we can all use these tips in our daily lives. She's joining us this morning. It's good to see you, Diane.
Nice seeing you.
Hey, you know, I've seen beauty queens mess up a lot. And, you know, it's funny. Boy, they sure take it when they mess up. People make so much fun of them.
I know.
And it's all over the news. And you think, well, you're a beauty queen. You're supposed to be learning all these things throughout your entire life. But sometimes we need some reminders.
And that's what we're going to talk about today because, you know, it's not about the suntan. It's not about the white teeth. It's tips that we all can use because you're right. We are all beauty queens to someone. We are women of beauty. And those are the tips we're going to talk about today.
All right. So tip number one, tips that every beauty queen should know: stand up.
Always. You know, that is so important for women in general. Stand up physically when someone walks up to you because you want to show respect for that other person. Stand up socially and emotionally when somebody attacks one of your friends. You know, verbally, you have to say, listen, that's my friend and that's not right. You know, so we want to stand up for what we believe and absolutely stand up when someone walks up to us.
That's an important one. I've gotten lazy sometimes. You know, you'll be sitting at your desk and someone will come and introduce someone to you and you're just like, hey.
It's a body language posture. When you're looking up like this, that says, I'm too tired to get up to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that
That's
a
what
lot.
you're sending. The message you're sending.
I'm going to stand up from now on and sit up a little straighter, too. Okay, tip number two, you've got to know how to say people's names correctly.
Yeah, you know, and you have to know how to say your name correctly as well. So my name is not just, hi, I'm Diane. It's hello, I'm Diane Gottsman. Use your last name and your first name.
Always use your last name and your first name.
That shows confidence.
Okay, very cool. How to shake hands. That's another thing that people don't know.
This little wimpy shake.
Yes.
That just means I'm not secure. So give a nice shake. That's a good
That's a hard one, right?
Yeah,
and I always worry that I'm going to hurt people, but I'm always...
Not too hard. You know, but a nice firm shake.
What does it mean if you shake too hard?
It just means it means you're a bully. I mean, if you give a hard shake, you're a bully. So don't shake too hard. You're not a bully.
Next
you're
time.
Sweet.
Okay, very good. We also have to know how to accept a compliment.
Yeah. Are you crazy? Are you blind? This whole thing? You just say, thank you so much for noticing.
People have a real hard time with accepting compliments.
You do not have to say that it's not yours, that you got it on sale for $3. You know, just say thank you. There's a hole under the sleeve. You can just leave it alone.
Don't tell. Just accept it. Okay, here's something that we see with actual beauty queens, you know, making a little mistake and then having to deal with it. Tip number 5, you need to know how to handle adversity.
That's right. And, you know, first of all, we have to prepare. If you're a actual beauty queen, you know there's going to be some questions coming at you. Read the paper. Do your research. But for us, we live in an everyday world and people are going to make mistakes and they are going to offend us. So we have to know how to handle that adversity. We're not going to kick and scream and, you know, sour grapes the other person. We're going to say, I understand, you were late, I know there's problems, or you forgot about me. Not a problem. You know, it's how you handle that adversity. It says more about you than the other person.
Don't freak out, basically.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Good tip. Also, learn how to say no.
Thank you so much for thinking of me. You know, I am just overcommitted, so I'm going to have to pass.
That's a big one.
You have to learn how to say no. And you have to learn how to say yes as well. Sometimes we have to say yes to things that are more important, and we have to prioritize.
Do we need to let people know why we say no, or do we just need to tell them, you know what, I've got something else going on, I can't do it?
You don't have to give them details.
Okay.
Just say, I really appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm going to have to pass on this one. Maybe next time, or I'm not available till March 2013.
2020.
Then.
That's when I'll be ready for you. Okay, also it's important to know how to forgive.
Yeah, because it shows on your face. You know, unforgiveness is an ugly character for all of us. So we have to let it go and move on.
Okay, that's a tough one. And that's one that you've got to teach at an early age, because I even see that with my kids now. They don't want to forgive. They want to hold a grudge. And as older people, we know what happens when you hold a grudge, because it really creates an ugly person. So I try to teach them that, but
It
I don't
turns
know.
into stress, and it manifests itself in health issues, and we just have to let things go. That doesn't mean that we just go around thinking, oh, everything's okay, but we have to just really learn to say, I have to leave that behind and move forward.
All right, something else every beauty queen should know is how to be an ambassador of goodwill.
That's right, because you're an ambassador, Shelley, of your family. You're an ambassador of the Living Show. I'm an ambassador of the Protocol School of Texas. So we are representatives, and every time we go out into the grocery store, to the movie theater, or they're looking at you, and you are that representative of your family, your company, your friends.
A lot of people, that's something that people forget a lot of times, especially with the amount of social media that we have out there. People forget all the time that they're representing something, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be something ginormous or a big job that you've got. You're just representing yourself.
That's right.
When you walk out the door, and you got to remember that. We've got some pictures of beautiful beauty queens right here, and they all look especially fabulous. And of course, these are tips for beauty queens, but it's important to remember that all of the tips that Diane has for us can be translated into everyday life.
That's right.
Very important, Diane.
Weren't those roses pretty? I want those roses.
I would like to be a beauty queen. I need that.
You are a beauty queen.
Kinda. In a sweater. That's what I am right here. All right. It's always good to see you, Diane. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to take all of these tips and apply them right now. I'm going to work on my handshake. Let's try this new one.
Perfect.
That's good.
That's
it's
a
middle
beauty
one.
queen
middle,
handshake.
See, I made it tight at the end there. Sorry. Okay. And what about this? The wave is good?
Don't do that.
No wave.
No
All right. Let me tell you how to get a hold of Diane. She is our etiquette expert. And of course, she travels around San Antonio and the country giving lectures about etiquette and things you need to know to just be a good person all around. She's with the Protocol School of Texas on Austin Highway. PSOTX.com is the website, and you can give her a call at 826-7400.